So guys, you can clearly see that we are getting some warnings where whenever we want to change some values, right? So you can see over here that we want to change the value from like 0th row and 0th column, and then we have this error, this warning, right? So similarly, whenever like this one, yeah, we want to change this particular section with 100, so we are getting this warning, right? So before knowing how to get rid of this warning, we have to know that why we are getting this warning, right? So if you notice carefully, we are getting this warning because of this setting with copy warning. That is because suppose we have this NDF2, right, which has this 450 row and 5 columns. Now assume we have a NDF2 underscore new. This is a new data frame which is also like we are copying this NDF2 into this NDF2 underscore new, right? So now if you change the first value, assume NDF2 underscore new has the first value is equals to 5, okay? So it should change only the NDF2 underscore new, right? But it will also change the NDF2 as well. So if you run it, see you are getting this error. And now if I just print NDF2 underscore new, you can see this value is changed, right? So that's fine. Now if you just print NDF2, the value is changed here as well. That is because this is not actually copying the NDF2, it is actually setting a view method, okay? So NDF2 underscore new is just like the NDF2, okay? That there is nothing new over there. So we are getting this copy warning. That is because if you change something in NDF2 underscore new, it will also change in NDF2, right? So to get rid of that, if you want to change in NDF2 underscore new only, then we will use this lock method, okay? Before that, if you want to copy properly, you just need to write dot copy, okay? And that's it. And if I now change it with 10, okay, there is a type error. See, now we are getting this error, right? That is because you can't change in this way now, okay? So you have to use this lock method. So we will just write over here. Let's see the NDF2 table. So this is the NDF2 table, fine, and the NDF2 underscore new table is this thing, okay? Great. Now to make some changes, you just need to write NDF2, then dot lock, and then in the box bracket we have to write the particular row and particular column. For example, if you want to change in over here this one, then we will just write 0, 0. So 0th row and 0th column. The first one is for row and the second one is for column, and we will set this as 0.5 or 654, okay? That's fine. Now if I run it, it will run properly. Now you can see there is no warning, right? Now if I print NDF2, you can see these changes is happened, but now it is not showing any kind of warning. So in this way you can get rid of warning. You just need to use this dot lock, okay? Instead of writing like this 2 box bracket, you can just write 1 box bracket, and inside this the row and column name, and before that we have to use this dot lock, okay? That's it.